teach you how to dehydrate nuts. And if you want to find out why, then you can read all about that on Organic Spark. But first, let's talk about how. So you start with a bag of nuts that you may have gotten from your health food store or co-op's bulk section, but you can get just like a bag of nuts. Any nuts will do. Pour this in a big bowl. Then you want to fill it with water. Preferably some sort of filtered water would be best, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Now I chose walnuts for this, and the reason why I chose walnuts is because they have the most drastic difference between before dehydration and after. Before, they're like chalky and bitter and just overall not very good, and back of your throat feels funny after you eat them. And then after you dehydrate them, they're smooth and crunchy and just very delicious. So you fill your bowl almost up to the top. Then you get a good sea salt, and you're going to go about 4 cups salt or 4 cups nuts to 1 tablespoon salt. I'm just going to eyeball it. Then you stir it. Then you want to cover it because you don't want like lint and bugs and things like that to get out down in there. And I found that the best way to cover it is using a pot. So lid to a pot, I guess. So you put that on there and then you're going to set it aside. After about 12 to 24 hours, you have your soaked nuts. Get a strainer. Pour them down in, and then you want to give them a good soak. So the soaking process is just going to get rid of all the reasons why you were soaking them in the first place. So get it good. Give it a shake to get rid of excess water. Then you're going to spread it down on your dehydrator tray. And now you can also do this in the oven, but I do prefer a dehydrator. Sometimes ovens don't get down to the low temperature that you want to use, that you get in a dehydrator. Then some good sea salt. And you don't have to give sea salt, but I like to. And you can use other stuff if you want. If you want like lemon pepper, nuts, or whatever, you can go crazy. So now you want to put your nuts into the dehydrator. When you do this, you're going to want to skip a row because if you try to put them one on top of the other, the nuts will like not really fit. But you can get them in there one row after the other. You just can't put as many nuts on your tray. Cover it up, put it on to 150, and you want to leave it like this for 8 hours for walnuts and most nuts, and then for almonds you need it more like 24 hours.